USA Outdoor Championships 2023 here in Eugene. Man, it has been an amazing 2 days. We just saw the hundreds go off for the women. We just saw the hundreds go off for the men. But in Jamaica, things were going down. This has been crazy. Let's just talk about the 100 meters. Of course, after the meet, we're going to recap everything else, but we have to talk about it. Sha'Carri Richardson. First off, in the heats, we saw her run 10.71 seconds for a personal best, a world lead, a meet record. This was huge for Sha'Carri. She's going for her first, world championship team, and for her to run that comfortable in the heats, slowing down, relax, this was show that she was ready for something big. And the wind was what, 0.1 meters per second? So this was solid. In addition, we saw some other ladies. Brittany Brown, she managed to run a personal best, sub 11 seconds. We also saw people like Tamari Davis, Aaliyah Haas, Melissa Jefferson, right? Everyone kind of made it through the heats, but Sha'Carri Richardson, of course, all eyes were on her going into those semifinals and then, of course, the finals. But in between then, just about an hour before the semifinals went off for the Americans in the United States, we did see down in Kingston, Shericka Jackson, 10.65 seconds. I know people were looking to see if Shericka was going to break 10.7, and I probably predicted that she was going to go 10.6, but this was kind of insane. For her to finally get a 10.65, that moves her to number 5 all time in the 100-meter dash. Flojo, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, and then Carmelita Jeter. Now Shericka Jackson. She is only behind them. And we're only at Jamaican trials. We're not even talking about Budapest yet. I know people were saying, oh, she wasn't doing well. She lost a couple races, right? Shericka Jackson was ready. She's been preparing for trials. She's been running consistent through the season. We've been talking about her, running 10.8s all through. Like, she was ready. This performance was coming, and she proved why she is going for that double. She's going for the 100-meter gold and the 200-meter gold. So love to see Shericka out there. Then, just about an hour later, here in the United States, right here in Eugene on this track, we saw Sha'Carri Richardson come out for the semifinals and run 10.75 seconds. Another consistent performance showing that, okay, game on. 10.65, let me show you what we got. 10.75 for Sha'Carri Richardson to make it to the final. We also saw Tamari Davis. We also saw Tamara Clark. They both went sub 11 seconds as well. But the big surprise here was that Aaliyah Hobbs unfortunately didn't make it to the finals. She ran 11.25 seconds. She finished 7th in her heat. So she unfortunately is not going to be going to Budapest. Now, if you didn't have Aaliyah Hobbs on your predictions for the 100-meter dash, I don't know who you are. She was having an amazing season. I predicted her to go like 10.7 seconds at these USA Championships. I predicted she might even sneak up for a medal in Budapest, but hopefully she's healthy. Hopefully there's no injury and she's able to, bounce back and, potentially, run for the rest of the season and really go for something, whether that's a time or whatever it may be. So we'll see about Aaliyah Hobbs, but in that final, Sha'Carri Richardson, she proved why she is one of the best in the world and going for a gold medal in Budapest. 10.82 seconds to get the win and make her first world championship team. This is going to be a very, very big year. Of course, again, Shericka Jackson, 10.65. That is an amazing performance, but we cannot sleep on Sha'Carri Richardson as well. 10.71 in the heats here. I think she has a lot more to go. Shericka Jackson, she is going to be pushing Sha'Carri Richardson and she's going to be pushing Marie-Josée Ta-Lou. I think those are the top 3 when we're talking about the women's 100 meters, and all of them are in contention for gold. In my opinion, they are equal gold medal favorites. I don't know if I can give anyone the edge. Shericka Jackson might get the edge, but Ta-Lou has been looking good. Sha'Carri Richardson's who knows? But give me your predictions on who you think is going to win gold in Budapest. I'm just excited that all 3 of them are going to finally be there. Now, just behind Sha'Carri Richardson, though, Brittany Brown showed up and showed out. 10.90 seconds. This is a huge personal best for Brittany Brown. Don't forget, 2019, she made the World Championship team and got a silver medal in the 200-meter dash. Shout out to all y'all who've been really showcasing Brittany Brown and showing that she could make this team as a kind of sleeper in a sense, but she proved why she's no sleeper. She's really going for something big. 10.90 seconds. She's going to be one to really look out for when we get to Budapest, and she's going for the 200 as well. Don't forget, she got a personal best of, I think, 21.98 seconds. She might make that 200-meter team if we're not careful, right? So Brittany Brown, really, really happy to see her make that team. And then Tamari Davis. I think a lot of people did have Tamari Davis making this 100-meter team. Me, myself, I had her making the team as well. She came through 10.99 seconds, another sub 11 for her. She was super happy, super excited, but also just super calm and relaxed. The fact that, she finally made it onto her first World Championship team. So those are the top 3 women who are going to be going to the World Championships for the United States. But let me be very clear. Do not sleep on Shericka Jackson. I'm going to be honest. I know I have Shericka Jackson, Sha'Carri Richardson, and Marie-Josée Ta-Lou all kind of equal gold medal favorites. I think that 10.5 seconds is very, very possible. I know Elaine Thompson ran 10.54, back in 2021 in that amazing Olympic season. Is it crazy to say that all these women have the potential to get close to that mark? We have a ways to go. So I don't know. I don't want to make crazy predictions, but again, this is down the line. They're going to make some progress. We're going to get to Budapest. We'll see what happens there. Let's talk about the men's 100-meter dash, though. Now, in the heats, this kind of did go to chalk, at least based on what I thought, but I know there was a lot of surprises. First off, we saw Christian Coleman, 9.95 seconds to win his heat, the only sub-10 guy in the heats. I think that was pretty comfortable, right? Yeah, we're doubting Christian Coleman. He came through. He was able to put things together. We did see Trayvon Bromell. He made it to the semifinals as well, but he unfortunately kind of grabbed his leg in the heats, hinting at a little bit of an injury. We also saw Charleston, Noah Lyles. They came together. They were able to, qualify through. The big surprise, of course, Marvin Bracey Williams. He unfortunately tripped up, kind of halfway through the 100-meter dash here and, unfortunately didn't qualify through. Apparently he is healthy, and I hope that he is healthy and he's able to kind of continue out the season and hopefully run some fast times despite not making it to the team. But talking about the semifinals. Semifinals was, another kind of chalk thing, right? We saw, Noah Lyles, 9.94 seconds, Charleston, 9.96 seconds, Christian Coleman, 9.98 seconds. All three guys went through. Trayvon Bromell, he also went through as well, 10.02 seconds to get through. Unfortunately, still dealing with a little niggles, but was able to make it through successfully to the final. Let's talk about that final. Well, the guy that everyone had been not even noticing, saying he's not going to make the team, he's not experienced, I'm not putting him in the top. Listen, Charleston came away with the win, 9.95 seconds. He's been running 9 seconds all throughout the entire season. This should not be a surprise for anyone, but it was super, super close. Christian Coleman, 9.96, Noah Lyles, 10 seconds flat. Now, I am predicting Christian Coleman to get the win here. Yeah, we're doubting him after New York. Yeah, we're doubting him after LA. Listen, he was super consistent, and Christian Coleman shows up when it's time to show up. He got second place here, but Charleston, man, I am so disappointed in people who were doubting him and, not even looking at the season he's been putting together. Personal best of 9.90. He, actually beat out Christian Coleman running 9.91 in LA at the LA Grand Prix. He's been consistent, went overseas, won all, man. Charleston, he is also super calm, super chill. He is a guy right now, and just behind Fred Curley, we're looking at all these guys kind of to really come together and, show up in Budapest when it really does count. Again, Charleston was super calm, super relaxed. Christian Coleman, he's feeling good and super excited, going to the World Championships as well. And then Noah Lyles, making his first World Championship team in the 100-meter dash. He already has a bye in the 200. Now in the 100, he's going for something big. He said that he had COVID just after New York City, so he didn't get to train, between New York and coming into USA's now. So he, making this team, I think this is a huge load off his shoulders. And listen, he's going for the double. I don't know if he's going to win the double. I think he is a clear odds-on favorite for the 200, but 100, of course, is going to be a little bit tough. We'll see what happens, though. We also spoke to his coach, Lance Brahman. He said that, they don't change anything up. Their practice, for the most part, has been staying the same. He trains his athletes like 100, 200 runners, just as sprinters. And Noah Lyles, he's going to be ready when it comes time to it. I also spoke to Lance Brahman, a little side note about Sha'Carri Richardson. As most of y'all saw, she was competing in a heptathlon, right, down in the Caribbean, and she actually did pretty decent. I spoke to Lance Brahman. He said that he didn't even know that she was doing it. She gave birth, to her child, and then she went down there and competed in the heptathlon. So listen, Sha'Carri Richardson is one of the greatest athletes in history. For her to do this after giving birth, listen, all kudos. I'd love to see her back in the 400, but who knows? Just super surprised and super happy to see her even competing. But back to the men's 100-meter dash. Again, Fred Curley, he's probably the favorite when we're talking about global men's 100-meter dash. And then you have Christian Coleman, Charleston, Noah Lyles. Let's talk about the Jamaicans, though. What's going on with them? Well, down in Kingston, they also had their trials, and this was kind of a surprise. We saw a couple guys really kind of come out of nowhere, to be honest, and drop some amazing times. First off, Rohan Watson got the win at Jamaican trials running 9.91 seconds. If you were following Rohan Watson, whatever he was doing this season, please go in the comments below and let me know. I promise you, I will gladly admit, I had no idea who Rohan Watson was. But he got the win here, 9.91 seconds to get the win at Jamaican trials. Second place, again, I have no idea who this was, but Raheem Ford, he managed to get second place in 9.96 seconds. Well, just behind them, we only have one spot left. And I didn't mention Akeem Blake. I didn't mention Oblique Seville. Oblique Seville, third place, 10 seconds flat. Just edging out Akeem Blake, who ran 10.01 seconds. This was a crazy, crazy race. Before, leading in throughout the season, the two guys Oblique Seville, Akeem Blake. Seville finished 4th place at World Championships last year, and then Akeem Blake had been winning multiple races throughout the season. He just won in LA. He just finished 2nd place in New York. We thought that Akeem Blake was going to be on his team. Unfortunately, 4th place. He's going to be on the relay, but Oblique Seville is there. And then these guys, of course, again, I don't know these guys. Y'all got to tell me who these two guys were and, you know, kind of the progression that they've been having their seasons. And we're going to see if they really show up and show out when he gets to Budapest. But I'm loving the 100-meter dash for the men's. Again, it is a wide open field between all the guys, right? Not only the Jamaicans, not only the Americans, but then, of course, Akani Simbine, Ferdinand Omanyala, Zarnell Hughes. There's a lot of guys who are going to be contending for the gold medal when we get to the World Championships. But I do have Fred Kerley as the favorite right now. Things could change. Fred Kerley, you got a target on your back. All these guys are definitely coming for you. But that's the 100-meter dash for the men and women, for the USA Championships, for the Jamaican Championships. We're here. Go check out FlowTrack. I've been doing all the interviews for them, you know, the post-race interviews and all that. So definitely go check them out. Be sure to tune in. Let me know if y'all predictions were set. I got my 100-meter men's, you know, solid. I did pick Christian Coleman for the win, but listen, I got my top 3. Again, if you didn't pick Aaliyah Hobbs, let me know in the comments below, because I think every single person would have picked Aaliyah Hobbs to make this team, but we did see Sha'Carri Richardson pull things through. Let me know what your favorite performance in terms of the 100-meter dash has been so far, and let me know what you're looking forward to for the rest of the weekend. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Back again next time. Thanks for watching.